Welcome back. It's now time for your midday sports. Hosts New Zealand stunned Norway 1-0 today in the opening match of the FIFA Women's World Cup, which they are jointly hosting with Australia. On a memorable night in Auckland, the football Ferns produced a huge upset after Hannah Wilkinson swept home Jackie Hand's cross in front of a record crowd of over 42,000 at Eden Park in the 48th minute. It was New Zealand's first ever World Cup win after 15 previous tries. The co-hosts missed an opportunity to go 2-0 up after Rhea Percival's 89th minute missed penalty after a handball by Tuva Hansen. And in the other game, Australia beat debutants Republic of Ireland 1-0 in the other action today. Stand-in captain Steph Catley scored what turned out to be the winner from the penalty spot in minute 52. The Reggae girls, they begin their campaign on Sunday against France in a match which kicks off at 5 in the morning Jamaica time. Now, World Athletics today ratified Jaden Hibbert's 17.54 metres as the new World Under-20 indoor record in the men's triple jump. Hibbert, who is also the world leader for the outdoor event with 17.87 metres, won the NCAA Indoor Championships on March 11 and registered the mark in the first round. 18-year-old Hibbert will line up in his first ever Diamond League meet in Monaco on Friday. The former Kingston College athlete completed his first year at the University of Arkansas this year. Now, West Indies bowlers were put to the sword in the opening session of day one of their second and final test against India as the visitors raced to lunch at 120 to 121 without loss after they were sent into bat. They have since moved on to 139 without loss at sports time. The Caribbean side made two changes to its 11, with Kirk McKenzie, the Jamaican, making his debut in place of Raymond Reefer, and Shannon Gabriel replacing Rakeem Cornwall after Cornwall failed to recover from a chest infection. The Indians handed a debut to Mukesh Kumar, who replaced the injured Shardul Thakur. The visitors lead the series 1-0 and have not lost a test against the West Indies in 20 years. Sabrina Lin will be Jamaica's only swimmer at the World Aquatics Championships in Fukuoka, Japan. Lin will contest the 100-meter butterfly and 100-meter breaststroke events. Local swimming's governing body, the ASAJ, considered sending more swimmers, but Vice President Georgia Sinclair explained why that was not possible.
One such swimmer, female swimmer, actually has a FINA B standard, right? And therefore she would have had to have been invited by, World Aquatics now. However, FINA's rules as relates to citizenship speaks to some very specific rules about by birth through naturalization, but it doesn't speak about citizenship through descent, which is you have parents who are Jamaican or grandparents. And that also obtained with another of our swimmers, overseas based. And so we are seeking approval from World Aquatics. Where they don't satisfy those specific criteria for citizenship, we have to seek approval through World Aquatics. And that process has not been completed, so we could not select them.
In the meantime, Yona Knight Wisdom and Johan Ezric Parkinson, they're representing the country in diving at the championships. Knight Wisdom and Ezric Parkinson ended 33rd and 48th in the 3-meter springboard event on Tuesday and missed out on the final. Both men had also missed out on the final in the 1-meter springboard earlier in the competition. Knight Wisdom finished 22nd and Ezric Parkinson was 45th overall in the preliminary round of that discipline. And Israel Allen and Josanne Harris emerged respective male and female winners of the Jamaica Triathlon National Championships this past weekend. Allen came across the line in 1 hour, 13 minutes and 42 seconds ahead of Jared Wright, who was second in 1 hour, 18 minutes and 34 seconds. Mark Wong ended third in 1 hour, 18 minutes and 47 seconds. As a result, Allen will represent Jamaica at the Carifta Championships.
My strong point was definitely the swimming. I had a big lead coming out of the water. So yeah. I mean, from the start, when we were going around the buoys and on the turns, I could see that I had a large gap on the rest of the field. So I felt really happy about that and I was able to create that lead. Oh yeah, I'm happy that I made Carifta again. That's a really amazing event. I'm happy to go to the Bahamas in August and see what I can do for my country.
In the meantime, Harris says the course was a challenging one with all three disciplines providing their own test. Harris clocked 1 hour, 21 minutes and 37 seconds for the win.
On a day like today, they all felt equally hard. The swim, I think the swim is probably my weakest discipline. But today, like I said, with the sun heat, the humidity, they were all rough.
Malika Russell will represent Jamaica at the Curve Championships as she was the highest finishing under-19 athlete. Russell clocked an hour, 23 minutes and 54 seconds for second overall. Zuri Assam was third overall with a time of 1 hour, 32 minutes and 17 seconds. And that's it for your Midday Sports. Shamela?
Thank you, Jordan. And that's the Midday News. I'm Shamela Pullen. Join us at 7 for Primetime News. On behalf of the news, sports and production teams, good afternoon.